superstar who is Damian Lillard.
We'll cross that bridge later. We got to talk about Dave.
It is crossed. Here we go.
Fired up this Friday. How about we talk about what we saw last night? Guys, how good has the bubble been? And Damian Lillard continued to put the Blazers on his back last night as Portland locked up the 8th seed and a spot in the play-in matchup with a 1-point win over the Nets. Dame had a game-high 42 points, 12 assists, and went 8 of 14 from beyond the arc, including a pull-up three from nearly half court. Shannon, you are fired up today. Tell me a letter grade for Dame.
A+++, like 50 pluses.
Wait, hold on. I got to write that down. A, and it got 50?
50.
I don't have time. We don't have enough show for me to do 50.
Yes.
Let's make it 100.
Yes.
Let's just double it.
Skip.
100 plus.
Skip, this might have been, I'm trying to rank this. What would you say? Would you say this is the Beatles on Ed Sullivan? Would you say it was something like that?
Are you that old?
Yeah.
That's way before my time.
Skip, he put the team on his back. 42 last night. He created with 12 assists, and that's what makes him so spectacular because he can get these huge numbers scoring, but he can also dish the ball out. 69 total points he accounted for. 61, 51, 42 in his final 3 games. No margin of error. The last 3 games they won by a grand total of 7 points. And the level of difficulty in which he's shooting these threes. He got the nickname Logo Lillard. He takes one step past half court. And he's like, if I get a look, I'm going to let this ball go. Because what they started doing is trapping him, getting the ball out of his hands. Said, nah, I won't CJ. He seems to be struggling from the floor. I want Gary Trent Jr. I want someone other than Dame Lillard to beat me. And they made one simple mistake, Skip.
Yeah.
Because at first they started trapping him at half court. But I guess they put the rookie in and he forgot. And you heard the mic up, and I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
Who was that? Spencer? Temple.
Says, Temple.
Yeah, I don't care who that is.
Yeah.
That CJ, that could be Michael Jordan in the corner. You come get Dame Lillard when he got the ball because he will let it go from the NBA side. And that's exactly what he did. He was special. He was special. And I was like, oh, man. He came down. They were up 2. He lost the ball. I said, God dog it, Dame. That's all somebody needed to see you do. He said, well, hold on just a second, Chop. Just hold on just a second. He came back and took it from Karis LeVert. Give me that. Can't let you have this. Took the ball back. CJ does what he does. They go up by 4. But he was spectacular down the stretch. Starting the 4th quarter, they're down 7. He has 12 points, 4 assists, and the threes that he was shooting. Skip, do you realize that he went 9 of 17 on the season from 35 feet or more? Let that sink in for just a second. 9 of 17.
Does those count 4?
No,
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Averaging 30, dishing out 8 assists.
Really?
Can I interest you in that?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Yeah. So that's what he did. He said, I want to go down to the bubble with an opportunity to get into the playoffs. Play our way in. He played himself into the 8th seed. Now Memphis has to beat them twice in order to advance. I like what I saw from Dame Lillard. And that's why he's a superstar.
You love it.
He's a superstar times 3.
Times 3?
Yeah.
What is LeBron, a superstar times
This is not
2?
about LeBron. This is not about LeBron. We'll deal with LeBron at a later date and time. Right now, this is all about Dame. Looking at this here,
really,
it's about Dame time.
So is it now time for Steph Curry to be ranked number 2 among shooting guards? Is that what you just said?
Steph Curry.
Damian just eclipsed Steph as a distant shooter. I think Shannon Sharp just made that case right here on live TV on Undisputed. Welcome.
Everybody's trying to see. Everybody sees what you're trying to do.
This
is not about Steph. This is not about KD. This is about Dame and what you saw last night.
Yesterday was about Dame and Michael Jordan. So I don't know. I'm just trying to go with you. I'm trying to go up into the echelon that you have now lifted Damian Lillard into.
37.6 and 9.6 assists. First in points, third in assists.
Okay. So tell me when it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay. So you keep telling me that Damian Lillard is a superstar, all caps, S-U-P-E-R star, right?
Yeah, big one.
So now that you have given him an A50 plus, I'll give you 50 plus.
50 plus.
A50 plus.
Yes.
Now that you've told me he is so spectacular and he is so special, I have to grade him that way. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I've got to grade him on that curve because he's now on the LeBron curve as a super duper star, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so given that, I'm going to have to give him a B plus because there's a little known fact about the game last night. while he did score 42 points, and while he did go logo Lillard early in the fourth quarter, he stepped across half court and said, I think I like this. I'm feeling it, and he shot it. And he made it, and it was spectacular. Despite all that, would you believe that over the last 7-12 of that very close shootout of a game last night, Logo Lillard scored only 3 points? The last 7-12, he scored only 3 points, and he scored none from the field because those 3 were all from the free throw line, and those 3 were not deserved. And by the way, after he scored those 3 from the free throw line, he went the last 3:19 of the game and didn't score a single point. Not a single point. So he scored 3 from the free throw line in the last 7-12 of the game, and Shannon Sharp gave him an A50-pluses game and called it so special. I'm just stating facts here.
Ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so can we take a quick look at the foul that was called on that, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Luanu Cabarro? Here it is. It's just this little touch foul behind. It's not a foul. That's like a James Harden. Maybe he's now in the James Harden Memorial class.
I heard the whistle.
Did he touch his hand? No, he didn't. Did he touch his arm? No, he didn't. Did he get in the way of Dame's landing spot? Did he interfere with his landing? No, he didn't. He might have barely, with his left hand, touched his back so that he made sure he didn't, like, bang into him at all because Dame pulled up unexpectedly.
Touch foul.
A touch foul?
That's what they call it.
It was an outrageous, bad call, non-call. It should have been a non-call. That shot was not remotely affected by the touch of the back. You know it, and I know it. So the truth is, and I give Damian credit because he will make his free throws as opposed to somebody he's about to play in the first round of the playoffs.
No.
Okay.
Hold on, you just criticized Dame about free throws.
The king of late free throw misses he's about to play against. Dame makes his free throws, although he did miss a couple late against the Clippers. But we won't go there today because after that, he just blanked out. Yeah, he just disappeared, but we're going to get to that because we need to walk quickly through what happened at the end of this game, shall we?
Sure.
The MVP of this game was actually C.J. McCollum playing with a transverse process fracture. We see a lot of quarterbacks go through that. I don't think it's just an irritant, but last night, did he not look 100% healthy to you?
He played well.
He played really well. I thought he made the key plays in this game, as did their newcomer. We've been talking about Gary Trent Jr. He takes and makes big shots.
Yeah.
So we start with 2:29 left in the game. Gary Trent Jr. made a huge shot for them because it was the first one that put them up 2, if we can see this shot. It's from Dame. Nice feed, wide open, kaboom. And that gave them a lead they would not relinquish the rest of the way.
I love how you did that. Oh, that was from Dame. No, say it with your chest out. Oh, the assist from Dame Lillard because they were trapping him. Okay, continue.
Okay. All right, and speaking of trapping, to me, if you are a super duper star, as you have proclaimed him, if you're A50 pluses, superstars can't be trapped. Every game Michael Jordan ever played, they tried to run 2 people at him. It's untrappable. He's unguardable. LeBron has had 2 people run at him a lot in his career. It's unguardable. There are ways to get the basketball. There are ways you can't. If you're that guy who can score 60-plus a game, you can get open 1,000 different ways. You can run plays. You can come set a pick. No 2 people can stop you from getting around them and getting your shot.
So in other words, you're telling me if they run 2 people at you, you should be able to overcome that, right?
Absolutely. Well, over the last 7-12, you should score 1 field goal, just 1 field goal somehow, some way. If you're a super duper star and this is a teeter-totter of a shootout, you got to score me 1 basket. Just find me one. Just one.
So see,
you went A50 pluses and I didn't see 1 field goal in 7 minutes and 12 seconds.
Because you base everything on scoring. In sports, in basketball, in football, it's more than just scoring. But let me ask you a question. Is assisting not a part of the game?
Sure.
Is stealing the basketball not a part of the game?
Okay, I'm going to get there.
So
in fact, I'm there right now. Thank you for doing that. Because with 1:19 left, Dame did try a shot. He tried to create his own shot, if we can see this. And he goes to the right. He missed it. Just a little jumper. Not his shot, not his cup of tea. But what did he do coming down? He did not give up on the play, and I give him high marks for this because that's Karis LeVert, who had become basically unstoppable going into the lane, scoring 8- and 10-foot jump shots.
Right.
And to Dame's credit, he did not quit on the play. He didn't sulk. He didn't pout after he missed a crucial shot that could have been a dagger of a little jump shot. And he goes down and takes the ball away because at that point, you could have been in trouble because they were only up 2 and Karis LeVert would have had a chance to tie the game. Okay? So I'm going to give you that. That's the one play he did make down the stretch. Then what happens with 53 seconds left? We come right back down, and CJ was able to do what Dame didn't do on the previous possession. CJ said, okay, I got this. Swish. That was CJ stood for clutch jumper. CJ clutch jumper.
Now you need to
was
stop,
that well, that was the dagger right there because that put them up 4. That gave them a
But how many times had Dame passed out of the double team, passed the ball to CJ in the corner for a 3, and he clanked it? Dame Lillard made more threes in last night's game than CJ missed, and CJ missed 6, and Dame made 8. Come on, Skip.
Was that not a money shot?
Yes.
That was a Dame Dollar shot.
Let me ask you a question. If Dame Lillard does not do what he does, is CJ in position to do what he did?
Well,
yes or
did.
no?
No, he did. He put him in position.
Okay,
but I'm all about money time. I'm all about winning time, as Magic Johnson used to say. And you know what happened over the last 7-12. Okay, so then we finally get, speaking of CJ, we get to the last shot because the Nets, as I kept telling you all week, they will not go away.
No, they play hard.
That team's got guts, it's got savvy, it's got instinct, it's got killer will in it with you know, and half the team stayed home.
Jock Vaughn had him playing well.
He did.
He's going to get some serious consideration for the head coaching job.
And we're going to talk about this later, but there's this guy named Durant and there's this guy named